Hello guys, welcome to the most embarrassing, most revealing, and also most honest video that I have done in my entire life. And it's about Age of Empires. So when I discovered the game Age of Empires, it was because a friend of mine really wanted to play, and he really wanted a lot of us to play with him. And he was very familiar with the game, and everybody else had never played it, basically. So we started playing against each other, and he was throwing an epic event where all night we would play against him 7 versus 1, and we were still losing. And he even made a crash course for us. I have the crash course actually right here. It's a PowerPoint presentation that he held for us, showing all the important facts about the game, I guess. And yeah, he was giving us the crash course and then playing against us, beating our butts. So we were playing 7 versus 1 and still losing. Although I have to say, we were playing the entire afternoon, the entire night, until like 9 a.m. or something. And at 7 a.m. in the morning, that was the first time when we beat him, or it might have been a little bit earlier. I remember it was like right after sunset. Basically, that was the best feeling of one of the best feelings of my entire life. Just that victory of winning after an entire night of losing. Best feeling ever. So yeah, I'm just showing that PowerPoint presentation in the background because I think it came out pretty epic, although it's German and I'm doing the video in English, so there's sort of no point in showing it. But you can see the basic things that he explained, right? I'm gonna tell you the truth about how I used to always choose the civilization that I'm playing. Somebody told me that cannon towers are really strong. So I wanted to play a civilization that can build cannon towers. So I was always playing Byzantines simply because they are the first civilization. If you sort them by alphabet, they're the first one that can build cannon towers. That was the entire reason. I never knew what else they do. I never knew what any other civilization did do in any way, shape, or form. And that's why I still don't know, after 10 plus years of playing the game. You heard me right, 10 plus years of playing the game. I forgot to mention, I was always playing Age of Empires just once or twice a year with these friends. Like from that first event that I just described, it just kept developing into just playing more often. We were getting slightly better. So at some point we were doing 6 versus 2. And we did that for a pretty long time before we went to like more normal setups. It's pretty crazy how big the difference was between the level of the players, I guess. But we made it work. Yeah, I'm trying to play the way I used to play, which is no hotkeys, no good strategies, no build order, no nothing. I used to always chop wood first because I thought that would be a smart thing until I find my sheep. Basically so that they don't stand around idle. Yeah, I didn't know how to like, do this. I just did this. So I was never really using my scout in a proper way. And I used to think that 4 villagers and food is enough at first. Like 4 go sheep, everybody else goes wood. Don't know why I thought that. Also, I didn't know that like boar hunting was smart. Basically, I knew that all my friends were doing it, but when I started playing the game at first, nobody told me to do that in general. And then I only knew they are doing it, but I never bothered to even try doing it. So no hunting deer, no boar, no nothing. I didn't even know that hunting the boar is like hard or anything. Like I didn't even think it's not worth the struggle. I didn't even think, oh my god, my villagers are gonna die, so I would rather not try. I was just too lazy. I was like, I can just build farms instead, so why would I do that? So among the friends that I was playing with, I was one of the average players, I would say. And that is the reason why I never felt like it was necessary to actually do my research and actually look up how to play the game. Because I was like, I'm doing fine. But we were playing not that often. And literally, this is, for example, one thing that a friend of mine did in one of our previous playing sessions. And yeah, after the game was almost over, he realized that he used to build farms around his town center, not houses. So maybe my friends were the wrong measurement about what an average player is. So the other day I was talking to that friend who used to 7v1 us, and I told him, hey, I'm on this cool Discord server now for playing Age of Empires. And I told everyone that I'm new to the game. And he was like, what the fuck, you've been playing for 10 years? And when he said that, I thought that it was all a lie. And I was like, it's maximum 8 years, I think. But I actually went back and looked at the evidence because I have a cringy past and I used to write blog posts about everything. So the oldest blog post that I have about Age of Empires is from 2011, and in that blog post it already sounds like there have been at least 2 years of us playing Age of Empires together a few times a year. Like, it sounds like it's significantly over 10 years that I've been playing the game. And I didn't know that. And that's the embarrassing part. Right, at some point I would start building farms. I forgot about that now. I'm sure I didn't used to forget about it, because that was basically my strat. I was just like having tons of wood and then building tons of farms. That was how I got food. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I did not typically forget to even start building farms. Yeah, that's just what's happening now, because I'm not used to this strategy anymore. It's crazy how fast you forget what you used to do. I sort of want to build barracks, although I'm sure I would have not have done that at this point back in the day. I don't have enough wood anyway. Go get me some wood. I went on a little ride down memory lane in preparation for this video, and I was reading some of my old blog posts, and my old blog posts are the most awkward thing in my life, basically. So I used to write blog posts basically every single time I was playing a video game because I thought that was cool. So I wrote over 10 blog posts about Age of Empires, and I didn't know how to play the game, and I didn't know any build orders, I didn't know how to kill boars, like nothing. To be fair, none of the posts were a tutorial. I never wrote a tutorial about how to play Age of Empires. That's not a thing that happened. But they were just entertainment. I guess it was just all for entertainment, and it was me just writing about the games that I played with my friends. So, yeah. It sort of made sense to me to do that. But it's just so weird to look back and to think, Trace, you don't even know how to play this game now, and you've been writing blog posts about it for like 10 years. Shut the fuck up. Why was young me so cringy? I don't understand. I do not understand. I'm still cringy. But I think nowadays I would understand that this is not what you're supposed to do. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But this is so chill, guys. This game's so chill right now because I'm just doing what I used to do. I'm trying to explain why I'm doing what. So since we're always playing 7 versus 1 player, it was pretty easy to be in pocket position. Actually, I'm gonna explain this on 2 pictures. So that's pocket position, when you're between 2 players, so you have more time to boom essentially. You're not gonna be rushed, because there's the other player who's gonna be rushed. And this is super pocket position, when there is at least 2 players next to you, so you're really not gonna get rushed, and you will have a lot of time to boom. So as I just explained, I was usually not in pocket position, but in super pocket position. And the good player was obviously always, he needed units that can move fast, so he was always building knights, which is the one and only reason why I'm always building spears. It's the one reason why I do that. And I do that not always because I think it's like a good strategy to build them or anything. It's like whatever, it's a reflex whenever I feel intimidated or something. And they're there to protect me from the knights when they come for me. They're there to protect me from the paladins. Except they're not coming, I know. It's like something that I have to keep trying to tell my brain, but my brain doesn't understand. That's why I still build, like people complain when I have 15 spears standing around, and I'm like, it's only 15, it's nothing. I used to build like 40, so 15 in comparison, it's just nothing. It's not even worth talking about, okay? And it's also sort of weird. There's one reason why I used to think that house walling is a bad strategy. And that is because in one like relatively early game that I played, must have been like, at this point it must be like 6 years ago at least. And one of those early games that I played, yeah, I was walled up. It was like Dark Forest and it was walled up with houses. And I was trying to fight and the houses were all destroyed, and then I couldn't build units anymore because I didn't have enough houses. And that was years ago. But because of that one time event, I always thought house walls are a lie. They're a bad strategy. But honestly, you're only bad late game. I would have probably been smart enough to build a second town center, but I'm not sure about that. It's so fun to not do what you would do right now, but to think, what did I used to do when I started playing the game? And it didn't do much, guys. It didn't do much. We used to always build so many trade cards. And I have a real screenshot of that. Like, look at this. This is a real screenshot of a real game that I played with a friend of mine. And we did actually build so many trade cards that the trade profit went to 0. Basically, because they were blocking each other's way and no trade was possible anymore. What the fuck, Tris? And it's sort of fun to think about it, because I think in multiplayer games, nobody really uses the wheel cards. Like, nobody uses them. I wanted to use the hotkeys, and then I realized I'm not allowed to. It's so sad, guys. It's so sad. Yeah, I hope there is gonna be some editing magic here, where I remember a lot of things, and then I talk about everything. But yeah, I always mostly liked just doing all the dumb shit, just building farms.
An enemy now.
and pretty much nothing else.
An enemy now.
The weird part is, I'm trying to show how bad I was playing, but I'm not playing better yet, really. Like, slightly. And I'm trying to change things. I'm trying to learn so many things at once. So at least I'm upgrading them. But, like, I was always upgrading everything way too late. Which I still sort of do. So I shouldn't talk shit about past me. Present me is not better than past me. The reason why I'm not getting the relic is that I used to have a friend who would always get the relics first, who basically steal them from me or from my other friends. Stealing is probably, isn't it a wrong word? I don't know. He was taking it, he was claiming it for himself. Let's say claiming. Yeah, he was claiming it for himself. Oh, I think that's the classic old problem that doesn't happen as much anymore. Or it doesn't really happen. It can happen. Yeah, then you just have to delete the villager. That's so nostalgic. Let's just build some knights, I guess, randomly.
Attack an enemy now.
Not sure if I would have done that realistically. Okay, we're Imperial, so we gotta do research chemistry. And that was my favorite thing to do. Right, I'm waiting for chemistry to be done. And we're learning cannon towers. Alright, 800 food. I used to know that by heart. I would always like wait for it. Because I was always really excited about cannon towers. And nowadays I'm like, you get cannon towers so late.
An enemy now.
It's like not even worth it to like think about them that much. Get them so late. But that's how long no one used to attack me, really. I just had time to like build everything forever. And then I would just get to my cannon towers and make sure I'm nice, snugged up and protected.
Attack an enemy now. Attack an enemy now.
800! There we go. Oh, this is so chill. Literally not doing anything, literally not building units. Victorious. I did not plan that. Can I continue playing something? I wanted to keep doing this! Build a cannon tower or something. It's okay. What a nice demonstration, Triss, of what you used to do, except you didn't do the one thing that you used to do, which is building cannon towers. Wow. So at this point, I still need to learn all the basics about the game. I need to learn the hotkeys, the build orders, how to even hunt boars. I still don't know anything about any of the civilizations, which is really, really awkward when you consider how long I've been playing. I know nothing. I need to learn how to tower rush, scout rush, or just rush in general. How the fuck does someone rush? How the fuck does someone defend against the rush? And how on earth do people micro? That's a lot of things to learn. And since I know that I know literally nothing, that's why I joined the server and I was like, I swear I've never played this game. Because it's the equivalent of that, you know? I'm at that stage and I want to improve, finally, after 10 fucking years. But I'm at the stage where I think I've never seen this game, I've never played this. I all new, I swear. I don't know how it's possible that I'm so bad. I'm actually really proud of myself for making this video, because I could have just kept the lie alive that I'm totally new to the game, but I'm really not, and it's really, really sad. But it's okay. I'll finally start to care about actually trying to play good, and I hope it's gonna help at all. Thank you for watching this insanely long video about my mildly interesting, mostly boring past about the game. See you!